Moo. That wasn't me. That was the cows. Because we are going to the cow pen next. Okay? Now, just by looking at this first page, as soon as I said that we were looking at the cow pen, I went back to it. And I saw the cows down here. And I looked at it and I said, that quadrilateral, because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so it's a quadrilateral. I said, that looks like a special kind of quadrilateral. I want you to pause and think about what kind of quadrilateral does the cow one look like? If you said square, you're correct. And what do we know about squares? I want you to think, what do you know about squares? So pause and think what you know about squares. All right. You might have said that squares have the same 4 lengths that are 4 sides that are all the same length. And you would be exactly right. So the cows, I guess they like living in perfect little square areas, okay? Pigs, they didn't mind. They're all sloppy. They were living in a trapezoid there, actually. Okay, so Farmer Sarah is asking us, she's got to buy some fence, okay? And when you buy fence, you go to the store and you ask them, you just tell them how much you want, the length, and then you have to put it together, okay? So it says the cow's pen is a square, and one side equals 8 feet. Okay, well, let me draw a picture. This is a great opportunity to draw a picture. Now, looks my best idea of a square, okay? And now I cannot draw a cow, but I can label it. I can write the word cows, okay? Because that's what we're going to look at. And she said that one of the sides was 8 feet. Well, I'm confused. She only gave me one of the sides. I have no idea what the other sides are. Oh, yes, you're right. With a square, all 4 sides are the same. So this side's also 8 feet. Don't forget to label your units. If you didn't do that on yours, please go back and do that. And finally, this one is 8 feet. Okay, so how much fencing should Farmer Sarah buy to make this perimeter? Remember, the perimeter is the outside of the pig pen, or the cow pen. Sorry. Show your work and explain how you know. That is going to trip a lot of you up. You will see attached with this once you get done. Don't go there yet. I give a sentence frame. I write out a sentence frame for what your answer should look like. Does it have to be exactly like that? No. However, it should tell me what it was that you did, how you solved it, and why you did it that way. And we're going to talk about those things, but you're also going to see it attached below. Okay? If you have those 3 things, it's going to really make your explanation great. Okay? So we need to figure out how much fencing she needs to buy. Well, this one's actually a little bit easier because they're all the same. Okay? So there's actually a ton of different strategies you could do for this one. Okay? Again, we could do what we did last time and do 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Oops, I almost put the answer. Sorry about that. And I'm going to put a question mark. Well, what's that going to be? Well, I see some doubles. That's great. 8 and 8. I know that together is 16. Those 2. And these 2 then would also be 16. So now, I have another double. Now, maybe you can't do this double in your head. Okay, so let's go to a number line. 16 plus 16. Well, 16 can be broken up as 10 plus 6. So let's add my 10 first. 16 plus 10 is 26. Add 6 more. I'm at 32. So 16 plus, here's my 16 more that I added. I just broke it up, is 32. Now, I cannot forget 32 what? You do not label it. I do not know. You have to put, well, we measured 32 feet, okay? So that's one way of doing it. Maybe you got to the 16 plus 16 and you know the standard algorithm. So you did 6 plus 6, which was 12, carried your 1, which is really a 10, and then you do your 1 plus 1 plus 1, and it equals 3, which is really a 30. There's your 32. You get the same answer. Or maybe you're already advanced and you know how to do multiplication too, and you say, well, they're all 8, and there's 4 sides that are 8, so I did 8 times 4 was, again, 32 feet. Are we done? Absolutely not, because on there it says, show your work. we have shown our work. We've drawn a picture, and I've actually given you multiple different ways. Maybe you did one of these ways. Maybe you did it a different way. If you did it a different way, that's okay. I like that uniqueness, okay? And I would love to learn from you, okay? So if you see me, tell me how you did it if you did it a different way. But you got to explain your answer. How do you know that your answer is correct? Well, I kind of talked through and explained it, but on the math performance test, on different things, you're not going to be always able to tell people, okay? Like for certain jobs, you might not go tell your boss something. They might want it in writing because they might be really busy and they want you to have a written report for them, okay? So you have to explain how you know this. Well, you basically just need to explain what you did, and that's what we're going to see on the next one. Well, what did we do? Well, I drew a picture, and I knew it was a square, so all of the sides were the same. 8, 8, 8, 8. They're all 8 feet. Next, what I did, how I solved it, was I did an addition problem. Okay, so I set it up, and at first I doubled them, and I got 16 plus 16, and this is again my how. Then I used a number line. Okay, you're telling me your strategy was using a number line, or maybe your strategy was the standard algorithm of addition, or maybe you used multiplication to solve it. Well, why did you do that? Well, I added them because I needed to find the outside, the perimeter, what it was. So in order to do that, I had to add up all the sides to figure out how much she needed to buy. Okay, that's why I did that. So on the next page, I'm going to kind of put that all into a sentence frame. Again, yours does not need to be exactly like mine, but it does need to answer what you did, how you did it, and why you did it that way with your work shown. If you don't have all parts of those, you will lose points, okay? And I know you can do it. Maybe you've already done it, but maybe you need to make a few edits to yours. All right? I will see you for question number 3, back on the farm, having some fun.